Hi everybody, and welcome to the other side. I'm Dr. Oken, bringing you a new topic this week. This week we're going to talk about headaches and some of the common causes of headaches and kind of what goes on in our society in regards to headache or head pain. I find it amazing. I was on a site. It was the National Headache Foundation. I just was kind of on the site, and that's kind of why I wanted to talk about headaches today. I just came across this site, and they've been doing, the National Foundation of Headache Foundation has been out there for 40 years. And they give grants, and they talk about not alternatives really, they talk about how to approach headaches, and they give grants for research. And everything that I found under their site was all research for medications. And everything that they did was over the last 40 years is they're not giving any alternatives. They're just talking about how great and new drugs are coming out that are dealing with the problems. And it's kind of like, wow, that is really scary and sad that over 40 years we haven't had any major breakthrough in headache relief or the end of headaches, but we've had multiple new drugs coming out that treat them. And then the scary part of it is that the headache isn't the problem. So here they are, we have a foundation that's spending probably millions of dollars on looking for cures for headaches using different pharmaceuticals, and yet all they're doing is treating the symptom of the headache. They're not even addressing necessarily where it's coming from. These medications don't address that. So they're treating the symptom, and we have millions and millions and millions of people out there that are taking either over-the-counter medications or prescription medications for headaches. A lot of people are out there taking Tylenol. I think a lot of people are aware of that, the overuse of Tylenol or the consistent use of Tylenol, using it all the time, with the active ingredient being acetaminophen, causes damage to your liver. So the use of that, and then if you take that and you also socially drink, if you take more than 3 drinks a day and you have alcohol, you're increasing your risk of liver disease if you're taking acetaminophen or Tylenol with that. Now, a lot of people don't realize that because they just say, oh, it's over the counter, it's okay, and they keep taking this. Where a lot of headaches, from being a chiropractor and doing this for 21 years, what we see is that most headaches, not all, some headaches can be caused by various things, and you have to rule those out, but most headaches are caused by misalignments in the upper back or the neck. And how a lot of people that suffer from headaches don't realize that when you start to get that headache, what do you start to feel? Pain in your neck kind of comes up the back of your head to the front of your head. That's real common. And you can take the medications all day long and they'll help you with the headache at the time, but what happens is it keeps reoccurring because you haven't solved the issue. A lot of times it's a musculoskeletal problem that needs to be addressed. Don't just address the symptom. And it's very sad to see that there's foundations that are only focusing on the medications to deal with the problem when the problem is something that's unrelated to the medication. The medication is treating the symptom. And as a chiropractor, we very often will find the problems in the neck, fix those, and what happens to the headache is they decrease, subside, or go away completely. And then to me, it's like, why would we put the cart before the horse? It's kind of like, if you have a headache, something's causing it. If you have back pain, something's causing it. Look for the causes. Don't just treat the symptom. That's kind of like if your oil light came on in your car. You got 2 choices. You could put a piece of black tape over the light and say everything's fine, and it will be fine. Probably another 10,000 miles, your car will run great, and then one day your engine's going to seize because there's no lubricant, and it's going to fall apart. Or you could check out what's causing the problem and deal with that. But that's what we do with headaches. Millions of people are out there just taking medications to treat the symptom of the headache, and they're not getting to the underlying cause. And chiropractic treats the underlying cause, which is a much more conservative, a much healthier approach to trying to deal with it. So when I came across that, I really wanted to share that with our patients that, headaches, we shouldn't be looking to treat the headache. We should be looking to find out why we're having headaches, remove that cause, and like I said many, many times, it comes from the neck area. We see it over and over again. If you fix that, the headaches generally will subside. So I hope that you guys got a little something about the headaches. When I went on that site, I was just, wow. All they're talking about is drugs, and this is a foundation for Headache Foundation. And There actually is a grant available, and we're going to hopefully put in for a grant to do a chiropractic grant, and we'll see. We'll put in our application. We'll actually see what they say, but I'm not real positive that they're going to want us to do one. But we're going to try, and I hope you learned something. We'll see you next week. Everybody have a great week. We love you, and we'll see you next week.